All right, my good people, in today's video, guys, we are going to discuss about the potential of PULSECHAIN. What is the potential of PULSECHAIN? Does PULSECHAIN have any potential to pull out 100x or even 500x, 10x, or even 1x? Is it going to happen? When will it happen? And what will happen before it happens? So all these things is what we are going to discuss today, because a lot of people are just eager to know what is going to happen on PULSECHAIN before they put their money on PULSECHAIN. All right, and gatekeepers are doing their work, keeping you out of PULSECHAIN, not letting you to discover PULSECHAIN. But I'm here to make you understand what is going on PULSECHAIN. I know that a lot of you are not knowledgeable enough to understand what is going on PULSECHAIN, and that is why I'm here to educate you what you must understand. So, does PULSECHAIN have potential? That is a question that somebody asked me in my inbox. That is why I'm making this video. All right, somebody reached out to me to ask me, Undercover Crypto, what is the potential of PULSECHAIN? Does it have the potential? How can it pump? Where will the money come from? You look, everything is pumping, but it's not pumping. Instead, it's dumping. How do we go from here? All right, that is why I'm going to make this video to clarify everybody, for you to understand what you are looking out on PULSECHAIN. But before I start, I would like to make a disclaimer that I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't take anything that I'm going to say in this video as a financial advice. I'm not, So if you want to make an investment, it's very, very advisable that you look for a satisfied, a qualified financial advisor. So I'm not. So I'm just a content creator, a YouTube, a crypto educator. So I'm not. Don't take anything I'm saying in this video like a financial. I'm begging you people, please. You can lose all your money in crypto. Crypto is very risky. So let's go. PULSECHAIN potential is a question that everybody is asking. I would say PULSECHAIN have a great potential. You know why? Number one, PULSECHAIN have the community of people who believe in it. All right. So when you are in crypto, one thing you need to look out for is community. Does that crypto have community? If it doesn't have community, the maximum life of that crypto will be 2 to 3 years. Everybody will forget about it. But when you look at PULSECHAIN, PULSECHAIN, Hex, you look at the community around PULSECHAIN, and the entire health ecosystem is massive. Hex and PULSECHAIN, PULSECHAIN have survived over the period of 4 years. It's no longer a thing of it's going to die on. It's not going to go to zero. So you are putting your money there. You are guaranteed that it's not going to go to zero. You know that. All right. So the potential of PULSECHAIN to go to 100s is greater than the potential of PULSECHAIN to go to zero. It's not even possible. All right. So, and why will PULSECHAIN even do 100x? Now, the thing is, we all know, if you are new in crypto, then you probably be hearing about this. Every single layer 1 out there, every single top 10 layer 1 out there, top 5, top 6, top 7, all of them did at least nothing less than 500s to 100s from all-time low. All right. So back then in 2020, if you look at Solana, if you look at ADA was nothing to write home about. It was around 1 billion, at least 1 billion market cap, and it went from 1 billion market cap to 150 billion market cap. Nobody believed it. All right. So even SRP, if you go back in 2013, if you look at SRP, it was trending around $400 billion. So nobody believed it. If you are telling, maybe in 2013, if you are telling somebody about SRP, they would think you are joking. You don't know what you're saying. But look at what SRP is doing today. The same thing with Ethereum. If you go back in 2015, all right. So every single layer 1, even including smart chain BNB, Every single layer one that you see out there, they did nothing nothing less than 600x to 100x. The worst performance in the worst case scenario, they did 100x from all-time low. So PULSECHAIN sitting at all-time low and is one of the top five layer one out there in the world today. PULSECHAIN is one of the top 5 layer one out there as crypto is concerned. You can on chain don't lie. That's one thing I like about chain. All right, you can count Solana 1, Base 2. I'm not gonna count Base. Base is the layer 2. All right. So Solana 1 is a layer 1, Ethereum 2, BLC 3, Sui 4, PULSECHAIN 5. So PULSECHAIN being top 5 in the whole world. All right, on chain volume. When you look at the activities on chain, then you think that PULSECHAIN will not do 100x. When you know that even Polygon did a 1000x to start with. Avalanche did about 600x. All right. So all these layer ones, Ton did about 100x. So all these layer ones, they did crazy amount of x's from their all-time low. And you are thinking that PULSECHAIN will not pull a 10x or 100x, then you are denying yourself an opportunity. Because if I can go back in time in 2013 and told you to buy SLP, you will probably say the same thing you are saying about PULSECHAIN now. You will say, oh, is it that chain? Nobody's not listed anywhere. All right? And that is the point. The best time to buy Bitcoin is when it's not listed anywhere. When the US government have not approved the ETF. When Trump have not started buying it. That was the best time to buy Ethereum and Bitcoin. All right? So, when you're talking about PULSECHAIN potential, you have to put a lot of things in consideration. Number one is the founder. He have a proven track record. He created Hex, and the Hex went out and did 1,000, 10,000x, even when nobody believed it would do that. That is a track record there. I don't know how we do that, but I believe he can do it again if he can do it first time. All right? And he's a man of ego, Richard Hart, of course. So when you look at the founder, look at his track record. He have already done that before. Now you come back on PULSECHAIN, look at the community. They have vibrant community. For the past 1 year since PULSECHAIN launched, it has been in spot of top 5, top 6, top 4, top 5, top 6. Even at the time, it overtake Ethereum in trading volume. So that is why I said what I said about PULSECHAIN. I put my money where my mouth is. All right. I'm not just like hyping PULSECHAIN and I am accumulating PULSECHAIN. I'm in debt as I'm talking to you now, and I borrow a lot of money to accumulate PULSECHAIN because I believe so much in this project. Do you know why? Because the ICO money, we all know, you and I know that the ICO money, the sacrifice money that we sacrifice on PULSECHAIN during the ICO, the initial coin offering, we all know that this money is going to is going to come back to PULSECHAIN. When Ethereum goes to maybe 7,000, forget about it. Ethereum is going to pump. Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. Ethereum is what is holding all coin, and Ethereum have already started to receive positive activities. All right, everything have already turned bullish for Ethereum. Vitalik is trying to upgrade Ethereum. All right, a lot of things, a lot of exciting things is happening around Ethereum. And few days ago, BlackRock buy about 30 million to 40 million worth of Ethereum. And you already know Trump buy 300 million worth of Ethereum. So Ethereum is going to be one of the, Ethereum is going to be like Bitcoin, while Bitcoin will be like gold. So Bitcoin have already, Bitcoin is now like it's just like a stock, like Bitcoin is in another angle. All right. And the Ethereum is going to climb to that angle. And when that happens, Ethereum is going to drag PULSECHAIN to 100x. So I'm urging you not to miss out on this. whatever you do, don't you miss out on this. It's going to be crazy, all right? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be tough. You know, it's going to be tough because we are going to be waiting for Ethereum to do a crazy X before we pump. But at least we know that we are going to pump. But when you are looking at other layer ones that receive millions of dollars, you are not expecting anything. So some of them, their founder have take their money and buy mansion in France, buy mansion in Europe, and their coin have been delisted in Binance. You know how many coins that had listed in Binance? So that is a shit coin. That is where you get it wrong. All right, you get into a coin because it's a shiny new thing that launched. You get in and you lose all your money. Nobody is talking about it. But when you come to PULSECHAIN, you see content creators, you see influencers. They are shilling this coin. They are onboarding new people every day, unlike other coins that nobody is promoting. So I am urging you, look at the potential of PULSECHAIN. If you look at the upside is greater than the downside. So the opportunity on PULSECHAIN is greater than the disadvantage that is on PULSECHAIN. So you are not going to worry that you are going to lose 90% of your money when we are already 80% down. All right? So you are getting PULSECHAIN at a platter of a gold. Like, you don't know what God have done for you if you are buying PULSECHAIN at this very level. You are going to retire. I promise you, you are going to retire in no time. If you can buy PULSECHAIN here and go and sleep, in the next 2 years or 1 year or 6 months from now, come back and thank me. Just like 3 weeks ago when I was begging everybody to buy when it hit all-time low, if you have listened to me, probably you have 100x, you have 100% your money. You have doubled your money. So it's only in crypto that in 2 weeks, whatever, if we put $10,000 to in during that time that as of that time that I made that video on PULSECHAIN, when I was telling you to buy, if you put $10,000 today, you have $20,000. You have doubled your money without even working. So imagine when I was begging you that this is all-time low, get in. Imagine that you just give me a benefit of doubt and get in. Today you could have come here and be thanking me. So that is why I'm urging you guys. The potential on PULSECHAIN is massive. It's not something that I can explain. I don't even know how to start explaining this. That we have $500 million worth of Ethereum. All right. And this money, we all know that Ethereum is going to go to somewhere around 7,000 to 8,000 to 9,000. When that happened, do you understand what will happen? PULSECHAIN will black out massively. So I'm urging you guys not to think that PULSECHAIN will not pump. Don't make that mistake. I'm begging you. That is the greatest mistake that you will regret in your entire life. If you think that PULSECHAIN will not pump, that maybe we are going to dump from here. I want you to look at Titanex. All right. Some of you say Titanex is dead. Titanex is dead. I don't want to talk. I'm just accumulating Titanex. You know, look at it. It's 20% in 24 hours. All right, even DragonX. So I'm just accumulating. I don't want to talk about it because if I talk about it now, you guys will be started excited. If after I finish accumulating it as I am accumulating it now, then you guys will see what will happen. The same thing I'm doing on PULSECHAIN. I'm accumulating PULSECHAIN because it is in accumulating level. At a time, it will go to a selling level. I will also be selling. So at this time, what I'm doing on PULSECHAIN, I am accumulating PULSECHAIN, PULSE and HEX. So for some of you who are still asking, what is the potential of PULSECHAIN? What is the potential? I think you have understand that it have a lot of potential. If you look at the previous history of all the whole layer ones, you know that each and every layer one that have an average community like PULSECHAIN, they did nothing like 100x, even 200x. Even some layer one that have no community to compare to PULSECHAIN, they did 1000x. Now think about it. PULSECHAIN that have this massive community, PULSECHAIN that have about $500 million worth of dollars that is going to come to this ecosystem, and you think that it will not pump, you better think again. You better think again, because your brain is not functioning very well. So this is why I said I am urging you guys, don't you dare miss out on this. That is the worst thing that you can do, is missing out on PULSECHAIN. That is the worst thing that can happen to anybody. So I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you to get in. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you that it's guaranteed that you are going to make a lot of money. All right. So for some of you who are still doubting, I believe that in the next 2 to 3 years, or in the next 6 months, I want you to come back and you will regret it. And I don't want you to regret it. So I'm urging you to get involved on PULSECHAIN. You can go to PULSECHAIN.com, bleed your money, buy some PULSECHAIN, bleed your money from Ethereum, buy some PULSECHAIN, and just hold it in your wallet. Don't do nothing. All right? We are going to pump. So that's it for today, guys. I am urging you, I'm just begging you, please, you are not going to regret this. You will never do that. You will never regret it. Trust me. Thank you for watching, and make sure you stay crypto. I will see you guys in the next one.